my jam right here. I just love this shit. So good. Mad 92.
Can't go wrong with any Rob Hubbard. You never can go wrong with Hubbard.
That's right, man. I love the part in the Mad 92 when the ambulance would roll right over people.
That's always the best part.
Hell yeah.
At A93.
What's up, you fucking guys? Thanks for joining the Dumpster Fire, the appropriately named Dumpster Fire, though we seem to get somewhat better every week, I guess. I don't know. It's like an improvement thing. We have so much shit to talk about this week. Who am I joined by? Huh? Who's out? Who else is on?
What's up?
What's up? I don't know. I guess some guy named UrinatingTree is with me. Never heard of the dude. Bastard. Anyways, we got a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about March Madness, all the upsets that have happened there. We're going to talk about the NFL again. I've never seen a whole week, a whole sports week go by where we're talking about the same shit exactly a week later. Like nothing changed. I mean, awesome stuff happened, but nothing in terms of subject matter changed. And then we might talk a little bit about Tyronn Lue going on a leave of absence. And then we'll always open it up to Super Chat so you guys can enjoy. Yeah, RIP my bracket is right.
See, this is why I didn't do a bracket this year. Because you know damn well I probably would have picked Virginia to go to the Final Four, probably North Carolina. I probably would have picked Wichita State to go far. Probably I would have had Villanova. And then, for my next seed, I probably would have picked, I don't know, shit. I don't know who would be big out of the West.
So the group that I put together, look, this is what I picked. Look how much red is on my bracket. Oh my God. That's terrible. It's about to catch up with y'all. But if you can see it, it's just nothing but red. And I had UVA in the finals. So, it's criminal.
Dude, nobody could have predicted Virginia laying that big of an egg.
Well, what did I did sort of by proxy. I said in my one video that a 16 has never beat a 1. And I said that would be the coolest thing ever if it happened. And then I picked Virginia to go all the way. So,
that's the thing that baffles me. Virginia, they weren't even it wasn't even close. They were just getting just smacked.
Yeah. They got beat down, and then UMBC. It's not like they were just so much better because they go out and lay an egg against K-State the next game.
They played the game of their lives.
Yeah,
let's not lie. They overachieved, but there's no way they should have blown them out by 20.
I was surprised by that.
There's no way.
I was amazed at how they outplayed them. They out-hustled. The guards played amazing too. Their hustle was. It made Virginia look foolish out there. And for a 16 to do that to a 1, traditionally a game that is 80-40, it's insane.
Yeah. You see what happens there? I call that the Pittsburgh Steelers effect. They looked past their opponent and they didn't realize they actually had to show up and play a game. I think that was the real issue.
Yeah. Yeah, they were like, yep, we're going to go to, Sunday we'll be playing, and then they got the shit kicked out of them. All right, we got our first Super Chat. Don't Feed Phil, a regular member of the Super Chat Lounge. Saw the new football league that was announced an hour ago. Yeah, someone tweeted that out to me,
Association of American Football.
Yes. And then I missed.
The NFL might be okay with one competitor. With two, they're just going to eat each other alive.
Yeah, so Randall Gavin tweeted it to both of us. And then he said, looks like we have a Mexican standoff here. I was hoping it would actually be a Mexican football league. But unfortunately, because I want to gear that says Banditos on it, and then I want there to be a drug war over these football teams. That's what I want, is a Mexican football league. Mm-hmm. Los Banditos. All right. Back on to March Madness, though. Look at this. Who else got upset? Michigan State looked pathetic.
They looked bad.
Yeah.
Like they didn't score a point in their or like a basket in their last 6 minutes.
Right.
Actually, speaking of which, you want to see the choke of all chokes? Cincinnati Bearcats, 22-point lead with 11 minutes left.
Yeah. Yeah. To who did they?
They shot it hard.
To Nevada. They were on the ropes. Like someone showed the win percentage graph, and it was like this. Like the whole time it was Cincinnati, and then at the last second they switched, and then it was all of a sudden Nevada by a point. I was like, holy shit.
Right.
It was rough in Ohio too, because then Xavier, another top seed, loses to Florida State. They're not even a basketball school. Like, how do you just do it?
They lost by 11. It's that Cincinnati curse.
It's Cincinnati. It's like Bob Huggins never left. That's the way it is right there. Loyola advancing. Dude, if I got to see a 98-year-old nun again on my TV, like, these things get so much. That's why you hate when these puff stories make it an extra weekend. Because you know they're going to cut to her like 85,000 times. So who's that?
Sometimes you just got to care about the nuns, man.
That's right. Hold on. What's her name? Loyola?
Let the nun have her time.
Loyola nun. I'm just going to Google that. Yep, that's it. Sister Jean. That's it. I'm surprised she doesn't wrap their knuckles with a ruler and just be like, "Come on, boys. You got to play that basketball." Or she doesn't look nice. She is actually really a sweetheart. I think she witnessed the last championship.
She's been with her for about 100 years, and you've seen the shit she's seen.
That's right.
I probably wouldn't be nice either.
I think she witnessed their last championship in 1963. Loyola.
Oh, yeah. 55 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's the furthest they've gone, because if you think about it,
she was like 20 when they last won. Fucking shit.
Actually, she would be like 40.
I know. She was already middle-aged when they won, and then she's like, "Oh, I'm just going to keep going. Well, I'll just stick around until they win another one."
Yep.
All right.
Immortality.
She probably thought it was going to happen every year. Oh, these boys can play. Oh, 56 years later. All right. Now who do we look to like, who's going to win it now with all these, stud teams? I think Gonzaga has a nice, clear path. Texas A&M looks deadly. They didn't just upset UNC. They beat the crap out of them.
They annihilated the shit out of them.
Yeah. And they had size.
Nevada looks like they could make noise, especially if they keep coming back against teams.
Well, yeah, they think about it. Nevada or Loyola, one of those teams is going to play for a shot for the Final Four. It's guaranteed because they're going to meet each other. And then it's Syracuse and Duke is going to steamroll Syracuse. Their luck is going to run out.
Don't be surprised. Syracuse has been known to bore people to death. They play the Ken Hitchcock style. They just play super defensive. Their offensive sucks, but they find ways to win because either the teams choke or.
Would you say they're more Guy Boucher if you're going to use an extended hockey metaphor than Ken Hitchcock?
Jim Boeheim's been around for a long time. This isn't a fluke.
Spencer Young, right in here. Do you think A&M are going to have BAS again, or is Michigan going to go full Beeline again? I guess A&M. What is BA? What y'all mean by BAS?
I think it's like an inside term for my Reddit by a guy named TXAG.
Uh-huh.
I think he says like it's BAS. It's like battered Aggie syndrome.
There you go. Battered asshole syndrome. That's what some older porn stars have. It's battered asshole syndrome. Guys, I'm not wearing pants. I just want to let y'all know that. The G19, I smoked it too much before. The G19, $2. I got money on Purdue. They look nice. They do look nice. And Purdue chokes as much as the two teams that Spencer mentioned, Michigan and A&M. But this is like bizarro NCAA this year.
Remember, Michigan almost choked if it weren't for them chucking in a random freshman at the last moment.
That's true. But yeah, I'm thinking A&M at least gets into the Elite Eight, and I think they create matchup nightmares for Gonzaga too. Like they're just, if they can shoot the way that they were shooting against UNC, then they cannot be stopped because their size is incredible. They got some large people in the middle. All right, and what are the other? I mean, Duke. I like Duke. I just hate Duke. Purdue, it's got a good matchup with Texas Tech. I don't know what West Virginia. West Virginia just seems like they don't belong. But
West Virginia, as I said, they looked really good early on, and they just fell to shit. Honestly, if my money's on anybody, it's on Kentucky.
I know. They've got a wide open path. They have no one to, like K-State. All they got to get by is K-State and Loyola or Nevada.
Somebody dropped the nuke on that Southern Conference.
Well, a 16 beating a 1 will
16 beating a 1, a 4 losing, a 3 losing, 2 losing.
Yeah.
Like, it's...
Yeah. I'm just seeing my bracket is pure red. Family Guy fan 889 for $1.99. Oh, dude.
The owners March Madness.
Yeah, we should fight them. Do you have the bracket?
Oh, yeah, I got the bracket.
Yeah, how about we do a little audience participation? And then let's
Tell you what, I could throw it on my Twitter.
Okay.
And then do a little competition for the first round, and then we can have a winner next week.
Oh,
or
that'll work. Yeah, and then
for at least the first round, and then keep going.
All right, so make it like a survey.
Yep.
All right.
Like a little poll.
All right, you work on that while I rub out a batch.
Take care of that, sir.
Oh. Like Brandon Perna.
I could take care of that after this stream.
Yeah, I did before. Luckily, I didn't start the stream. Like
yeah, you're not a dark side Phil.
Yeah.
Sorry, I know that joke's old, but
I know, but it still works.
It's relevant.
Speaking of guys named Phil, don't feed Phil. I think Butler is the dark horse of this tournament. Yeah, I mean,
Butler lost though.
Yeah, it's hard for them to advance when they're already out. When they lost,
they almost tied it.
Yeah, they did. I had them going.
I would have picked like Butler to go far too because of their past pedigree.
Yeah,
still a pretty strong team. I thought they were kind of underseeded at 10.
They were one shot away from winning it all.
From time.
It's amazing though. That's one thing that is Brad Stevens just so much better as a coach than everyone else that he can get these average teams to do better, or is it? I don't know.
That's the role of coaching. It's coaching people up, buying them into your system, and developing them to suit your strengths. That's what coaches do.
Then Steve Kerr must be a hell of a coach. I think so. He doesn't seem to ever get mad. Like they'll be getting their ass kicked, or there's some foul goes against him. He's like, he's like smiling, like, He
doesn't give a fuck because he's going to the finals again anyway.
Yeah, I know. He's like, I got Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Kevin Durant. That's why he doesn't give a fuck. All right, so I don't know. Let you set up that thing, and then we're going to talk about the NFL here. But I really think Villanova is going to win it all from here on out. Honestly. All right. Kerr is garbage. Why y'all say he's garbage, man? He's just using the triangle, the system. Do you know what the triangle is?
Phil Jackson.
Yeah. It's this weird... It's like this system of... I've tried to understand it like 20 times, but they just form triangles all over. It's the triangle, man. It's just... Why wouldn't you understand it? It's actually more complicated than... that. I thought it was just funneling the ball inside, but what they do is they create these little areas of 3 positions on the court until they can get a shot, whatever. It's called having Michael Jordan. Anyways, all right, let's look at these off-season moves in football, man. Jordy Nelson has a pretty name. His name is Jordy. Isn't that a chick's name? Jordy. Whatever, dude. Have a nice life. All right. He's on the Raiders now. What's going on with that? All right, he's creating his. He's creating the survey on Twitter. Let me see if he mentions me. The thing that I hate about having Twitter with Tree is that Tree will respond to one of my tweets, and his response will get more likes than my original tweet. That shit pisses me off.
I don't get that either, man.
Because you're more popular than me. That's what it is. You're way cooler than me.
Because people don't understand the dad jokes, man.
They don't. Most people don't get how terrible I am as a person in real life. All right, you making that thing right there? I was talking about Jordy Nelson.
Sir.
He's on the Raiders. He's making an impact. I don't think he's going to do much. I think Chucky will find some way to use him. I really like what the Giants did, though, signing Solder. The no limits.
They threw a lot of money at that guy.
They did, because they just wanted to. They're like the government and bread and circuses. They're like, all right, everyone hates Eric Flowers, so we're gonna have to hire this Nate's no limit Solder guy and put him in there, and then take Eric Flowers behind a building and shoot him. That's what they're gonna do. Yep. Just shoot Eric Flowers in the face. That's what should happen. We were talking about this earlier. Pittsburgh really hasn't done anything at all.
The issue with Pittsburgh is they don't have the cap space.
Yeah, that'll limit your moves. Pittsburgh Steelers. Let me look at their off-season moves. I'm really intrigued by the trades that happened too. The Jets moving up to 3 made things a lot more interesting with this draft. They
paid a steep price.
Yeah. And it really kind of pigeonholed the Browns. They were basically like, all right, what y'all want to do, Cleveland? Because they're not going to be able to get Barkley and the number 1 QB in the draft. That's not happening now. That is... obviously you'd say Rosen is the number 1 QB, but they're not going to get both. The Browns aren't. Or we're just
nobody's going to really get the top quarterback in the draft.
I thought we were just going to go with dead air there.
Sorry, I'm taking care of this little bracket thing.
Oh, you're just...
God. I can't multitask.
I know. It's okay, dude. I have severe adult ADHD. And then I get mad.
We all have adult ADHD, right, man.
But then I get mad when people don't pay attention to me, like my dad. And, yeah. My dad's also, deaf. So it's even more frustrating to talk. Don't feed Phil. Where will Ndamukong Suh go? I'm very proud that I said Ndamukong right there.
Ndamukong Suh.
I think it will be the Rams. I think the Rams. Someone's going to overpay for Ndamukong Suh, and that's what's going to happen.
Same thing they overpaid the Marlins did. Or sorry, the Dolphins.
Dolphins, yeah. We're confusing our sports mascots.
Oh, it's because they're doing a blow up just like the Marlins.
They're doing a blow up doll? That sounds like fun. All right, here are the Steelers' moves. Morgan Burnett. Wow, big pickup. John Bostic.
That one gives me a sigh of relief more because they were worried about them re-signing Mike Mitchell.
Yeah, Mike Mitchell is he was the embodiment of trash. Fitzgerald Toussaint. Did I say that right? Toussaint.
Yeah, Fitzgerald's taint.
Yep.
And we got John Bostic, this linebacker depth.
Yep. William Gay, they cut.
Yep, they cut big play Willie Gay, Robert Golden.
I think that's discrimination. They cut him because he's gay. And then...
But he's big play Willie Gay.
Yeah, that's true. Big play Willie Gay. Mm-hmm. How do you get that nickname? I guess he made some big plays, and he's Willie Gay. And then you got Jordan Berry, B.J. Finney. Yeah, these aren't... let's see what the Giants did. Giants off-season moves. Not the San Francisco Giants. New York Giants. Team transit. I love this. This is easy. All right. We signed a lineman named Patrick Omame and defensive back Curtis Riley. And then we got Nate Solder and Kareem. I do like the Kareem Martin. And then Teddy Williams and Jonathan Stewart. And then they released like DRC. He got more trash out. So, I don't know, man. The Giants and Steelers are... You never know, though. Win differential in this league can just swing at any time.
The issue with, like, the Steelers is if any of their, like, big guns, Big Ben goes down, they're done.
Oh, wow. All right. Hold on. Everybody, don't run to Twitter quite yet.
I still got to put on the...
But we got some battles here. We got James Dolan, Jed York. Wow, these have 157 votes already? What the fuck, man? Your Twitter is the most popular thing ever. Like, you could post out a picture of your poo and people would give you 800 favorites for that. Anyways, I like Dan Snyder versus Bob Nutting. Whoa, 80... Snyder's killing. I like the instant feedback.
Personally, too. I'm more interested in Dean Spanos versus Liberty Media.
That's the one that interests me. That's going to be a blowout of epic.
I don't know. Liberty Media is pretty spineless.
Yeah, but he's the people's
I gave him a
champion.
tough matchup.
Like, everyone wants Spanos to advance so you can fuck him.
Dude, Spanos has been fucked so much that he could call himself Hugh Hefner and nobody would know the difference anymore.
Damn. My favorite one of your sports ball was Chinga tu madre. Spanos. That was good. You caught me off guard with that. David Benjamin. NFL is finally updating the catch rule. Yes. What are they saying now?
They needed to, man.
Is it just 2 and the ball and that's it? No surviving the ground? Let's see, what do they say? That's why I have every piece of information. NFL updates catch rule. Have you seen those commercials with Common? And he's like, you have more power at your fingertips than the entire generation. And he's like, what will you do with it? And it's like, argue about cats on Instagram. That's what we're going to do with more power at the palm of our hand. Is post dick pics and shit post on YouTube. That's what we're going to do. All right.
Like, there's a dude who makes like $500,000 just playing games. Like, he made it big because like he had Drake play with him.
Ninja. Man, Ninja Blevins. Don't you know about Ninja Blevins, man? Yeah,
I know about Shroud.
I did retweet that, and dude's making $500,000 a month.
There's nothing wrong with that, dude.
Hey,
there's a market for it. People will pay.
Yeah, he has value, which is just being incredible at Fortnite, and then having friends like Juju Smith, who set him up with Drake, and was like, all right, let's play some freaking...
Juju has to have a team behind him, like doing the YouTube vids.
Yeah, he can't carry the show. Like, he needs to, the thing about Juju is he doesn't have enough personality.
Well, people just want Juju.
He is. He's a beast, though. All right, let's see. Let's see what they're saying. We'll change or eliminate the requirement that a player maintain the control of the football after hitting ground for a play to be ruled a catch. Basically, yep, it's two in the ball. Going to the ground, it looks like that's going to be eliminated. We'll go back to the old replay standard of reverse the call on the field only when it's indisputable. So, I guess if there's movement of the ball, they say will not necessarily overturn the catch. Wow. So you can catch it, bobble it a little bit, and if you get 2 feet in, could be a catch. So,
pretty much they should just go college rules, if you think about it.
What, 1 foot in? Could you imagine what NFL players could do if they only had to have 1 foot in? Like,
that could be some amazing catches, man.
Oh, dude, they would be like dragging their cleat. Like, they would figure out some way to put the edge of their cleat on the sideline. They practice that shit. Practice. So they say the Des Bryant play would be a catch. The Calvin Johnson would be a catch. Jesse James, the Yinzer alert Sparker would be a catch.
Yeah.
All that shit.
All of the vote ballots are in
Already?
for the worst owner madness. Finally got it done.
All right, I'm gonna go down I want to vote now.
Do your thing, sir.
Hold on. Where is UrinatingTree? Schlosser. Schlosser. All right, we got pre-court has got to win, right?
I don't know, man. There's some good competition there.
Clay Bennett. This is like a 1-1 match. I mean, this is a great 4-5 matchup right here. Pre-court is a son of a bitch.
He's Crunky, who's failing miserably at being Crunky.
And then Clay Bennett is a
Crunky
bastard.
may be a piece of shit, but he at least is actually paying money. Is actually paying for the whole damn thing.
Now, how did Precourt get his money?
I don't know.
I'll have to do a video on that. But Clay Bennett, like in real life, I'm sure he's got a couple bodies attached to him. You know, he seems like a diamond. Like if he wasn't in liquid natural gas, he would be like mining diamonds in Africa and killing people.
Is his last name De Beers now?
Yeah, he's Clay De Beers, but that's how shady he seems, you know? All right, Derek Jeter and Bruce Sherman versus Mike Brown. Wow.
Yeah, it's a toughie.
I don't think Jeter has...
You go for the long-range legacy or the immediate...
I don't think he's done enough in this small amount of time, so I'm going to go with Mike Brown. Wow, Jeter's winning that. He wins everything. Old number 2.
Mr. November, man.
Wow, you were quick
November
on
came
this,
early.
Man. You even put the matchup, the seating, and the...
Yeah. I wish I could like build a bracket. That would be the key.
That would be awesome. John Cena, you made a bad owner list. I wouldn't say that. And didn't include Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones is... I don't think he's...
Jerry Jones was one of my final cuts.
Oh, wow.
And the problem is you can only... There's so many you can do with 16 seeds.
Yeah, he got called by the bubble. Yeah, he wasn't winning at all either. I'm a boys fan, and I know this.
Like, Dan Gilbert was close. Michael Jordan was close. Angelos was close. Like, technically, it could have done 32.
Oh, yeah.
Might have been, but it would have been a little time-consuming.
Maybe next year we can figure out a way to do, like, 32 and then make it an actual bracket. Like, so
that could work, too.
All right, Melnick and Barrow. I got fucking Eugene Melnick, piece of shit. Oh, wow, he's beating him 84-16 right now. He was dropping threes. And this one's an easy one to call. Stan Kroenke versus Daryl Katz. Kroenke, this is a 16 versus a 1. And then Spanos versus... I bet you Spanos is up 99-1.
I don't know, man. Liberty Media is pretty tough.
He's got the largest span right now. Spanos at 93%. He's winning that one. He could go all the way.
That's bias, dude. Bias.
Well, you've hyped him up. You know, objectively, yeah. You know, on paper, Liberty Media is pretty terrible.
I mean, Spanos is a bumbling idiot.
He is maybe...
Like, it's his own damn fault that San Diego has no relevance, or the Chargers have no relevance anymore.
Fuck Spanos. All right. What else we got here? We got a lot of shit going on. The draft, really, I know it's still early. It's a long time away. But the draft is actually really intriguing me. I think, we're about a month away from the draft. I have no idea what the Giants are going to do. I thought I knew for sure that they were going to take Barkley. But I think, I don't know. Like, even if he's available, I'm not sure if they take him.
Right.
All right, we're dead air.
Yep, gotta love that dead air, man. He keeps saying we're improving. This definitely ain't improving. That's all I'm saying.
Well, we're missing Perna or TJ to come in, and, you know, there's no shortage of dead air when there's 4 of us.
Well, it's like, hey, guys, you want to hear about the Broncos? It's like, let's talk about Case Keenum.
Yeah, I spent last night dreaming about Case Keenum, and I can't wait to tell you guys about this.
Case Keenum's going to Super Bowl.
I don't think so. I think he is a stopgap, and for sure they draft a quarterback. Like, and You know what's amazing? Other than Elway signing Peyton Manning, he has really fucked up the QB position since he's been there. Really fucked it up. I mean, letting McDaniels draft Tebow with a first round pick, like, he screwed that shit up. All right. And is Schlosser gone? No.
Yep, I'm still.
Oh, okay.
Or
yeah. It's just
come on.
dead here. Come on. Come on. What are we going to talk? We're just going to do dead air. Welcome to a new
dead air is
segment.
our third guest of the evening. I mean, dead air is just it's telepathically stating his personal opinions on a lot of random shit. He can't just say it because it would get us banned from YouTube.
Right. Dead air is a racist. That's what I hear. He hates all kinds. He's just.
Dead air is he's dead on the inside.
Yeah, he is dead. And on the outside, too. He's just air that's dead. All right. Nah. All right, so Tyronn Lue. I was going to save this for later. But, oh, yeah, we'll talk some hockey in just a little bit. So this seems to be a really open night here. Cincinnati. Oh, Ryan Brannigan. Cincinnati, a city of failure. Ooh, that's a good one. But if you were to do
Cincinnati,
a low call on Cincinnati, though, you would get so much claims of bias.
problem is I don't know if you can do it because the Reds won a World Series.
When was that?
Like
1990?
Yeah, like a little over 30 years ago.
I think the too soon card doesn't. That was 30 years ago, dude. People have been born since then and had children that are like
maybe some
10.
grandchildren too.
Right. It's conceivable that they could have grandchildren. No.
Depending how inbred they are.
Yes. Or how much they like to fuck at age 10. All right. This this stream is getting banned. David Benjamin, dead air killer, Raptors, Rockets finals. No.
That's dead. That's no.
Got it. Let's add some dead air. Hold on. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. You ruined the dead air. You interrupted dead air. All right. Brennan Maroney. Who do you think are the best owners in pro? That's a good question.
That is a good one because it's more like a template. They allow people to do their thing. They don't get involved. They don't let ego get in control of them. Mm-hmm. They make sound business decisions. But at the same time, there's a balance between treating sport as business and sport as passion. And if you can combine them both seamlessly, you have a good owner. At least in my mind.
So who does that, though? I would say the Wrigley.
Well, there are a few in like past, like Mike Ilitch with the Red Wings. Jeff Vinnick has been really good with the Lightning. Lemieux, it's been pretty very hands off.
Yeah,
I would say.
Which is interesting.
You could technically say Dan Rooney.
Dan Rooney's been all right. Lemieux is interesting that he's been hands off because he could really go down to the ice and be like, "Hey, you guys fucking suck," and they'd have to be like, yes,
he has done that before though. He's gone to motivate, but I don't think he's really done anything crazy.
Yeah. Yzerman as a GM has been incredible, but that he's not an owner. I like how
Vinnick allows him to do his thing.
Whoever owns the Cubs does a pretty good job of staying out of
rickets.
Yeah, the rickets. That's also a disease. Rickets. But no, my sister got to do a photo shoot at Wrigley, and she said that the whole organization is the most amazing, just incredible people. Everyone's so fucking nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
the people
Penguins
of Green
are losing
Bay
to the fucking Islanders. Someone kill me.
Yeah, Dino Master actually researched how the ownership structure of Green Bay works. They have a board, and there's this guy, I think Sullivan or Peterson, that's just elected to, chair it. But it's an interesting system. The town does own the team, but they don't really. The stock shares that they're given aren't actual voting right. They're not real stock. It's this bullshit stock.
It's just I wipe my ass with it.
Yeah, it's just a piece of paper that you could stuff up dead air's ass. No hope for humanity When are you doing a video on the Lions, Tree?
I get that request all the time. And the thing is with the Lions it's tough to really gauge them because they're not like anything like great right now. Like they need more like compelling pieces. There's a lot of mediocrity there, and they could very well learn one, but it's going to take some time. I'd rather honestly do like a team like the Tigers because they're more compelling to me.
Tigers have been to what? A couple World Series since '84?
Yeah, they were probably one of the great failures of modern sports.
Yeah, they had Miggy, and like
now they're tanking.
Yeah,
under Ron Gardenhire.
He's like the Dennis Erickson of the league now. Like he's just a complete retread manager.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there like, what?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you went from it's probably an improvement over the invalid and Brad Ausmus.
Yeah. Brad Ausmus was terrible.
Yeah, Boston almost hired him.
Yeah. He's the typical catcher turned manager that just sucks shit like Clint Hurdle. And at least Ausmus actually played in the bigs for
Clint Hurdle did play in the big leagues. He was a massive bust.
Yeah, he was on the cover of Sports Illustrated.
Yep, top prospect, massive alcoholic.
Yeah. Yep.
Very inspiring story though, but it's his. Don't get me started on the Pirates.
You can go from alcoholism to one wild card game. Yep, you can do it. That's right, little buddy.
Actually, he made the World Series with Colorado, and then he got big smacked.
Yeah, tic-tac-toe, that's a great point. They had David Price, Rick Porcello, Justin Verlander, and Max Scherzer, and still didn't win. That is failure right there. Those are 5 or 4 ridiculous arms, and they couldn't win. Especially Scherzer. All right, dead air. Dead air.
Dead Air's had some very active roles this year.
Dead Air is killing it tonight. I wish someone would super chat at Dead Air.
Yeah, Dead Air is an ace right now, man.
It's an ace. So what do you got?
Dead Air, what's your opinion on socialism? And then he'll just go off about like random bullshit. I feel like he would do that.
I'm for socialism, and you should be too. That's right. Mm-hmm.
Define socialism.
We're not
talking about like
this.
posting socialism, or are we talking about like monetary socialism?
We're not doing this. We're not talking politics.
Because all that ad money that you get, sir, would be redistributed to the common people.
That's right. That's right. Socialism. Now, I think about this. Would you? This is stupid, but I'm going to ask it anyways. Would you rather be at the top of an unfair system, or just a regular guy in a fair system? Like,
the regular guy it's going to be an unfair system anyway because people are going to do it for the money.
Okay, if you were a dictator of an entire country like Cuba, I don't think you would mind. And
then we'd all be miserable together.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, what is it, Uday Kuse and the Saddam boys, like, they had, like, tons of American porn and bourbon. Like, that was their, and I guess they were happy. And then, what's his name? Saddam built his own road next to the highway where people would have trash and shit, or they would be all in traffic and he'd be on his own road, like him and his sons be like, yeah, fuck you. You know? I'd be all about being my own dictator. But I'm not a socialist, I'll tell you that. All right, where's Tavares going?
Tavares?
No. Ryan Brannigan, where is John Tavares going? Well, he's not going anywhere until next season, but, where is he from? I think he's Canadian.
He's a lot of rumors to Toronto. I doubt they get him because they don't have space. I'd say the ones that are like in prime, like Montreal is hard on for him. The Islanders are going to make their press because he's literally the only thing carrying their team. I would say might be a few more contenders coming for him.
I don't think he gets max money, though. I mean, he's got...
Oh, yeah, he'll be getting paid.
You think so? He's 27. I guess he'll have one of those backloaded contracts where, he gets an injury and he retires, and then he's rich. But he is from... Where is he from? He's from Ontario. Yeah, he's from Toronto, basically. So, No, what's Mississauga?
Mississauga. It's a suburb of Toronto.
Oh, okay. Is that one Mississauga? Two Mississaugas.
Yeah, I would say that.
All right.
Indian name.
Thick with 3 C's. I like that. That implies that it's extra thick. Blueberry.
Yep. Super thick.
Yeah, that's a lot of C's. You like the thick. How should the Patriots fix their defense?
The only way you really can is by the draft.
That's true. Or masking all your problems with some elaborate scheme where they call
Belichick
zone.
will find a way.
Yeah. Like zone. You think. Like they'll call some play in October that is meant to set up like they have an axiomatic play to call in December. Like, what do we call back in October?
829 thick. That's going to be their play.
Blueberry. I would love if Aaron Rodgers came up to a line and was like 829 thick blueberry thick. We say it's the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Right.
That's right. Oh, look, she's bending over. All right. What else we got here? NHL. I do want to talk NHL because the season's wrapping up.
Yeah, I mean, everything's tight. The Eastern Conference is getting tight.
Oh, yeah.
West is getting tight.
Dead Air likes it
Fucking
tight.
Penguins lost to the fucking Islanders. Fuck.
It's amazing the Caps.
Fuck you lose the fucking Islanders. They fucking suck.
Yeah.
Garth Snow should get fired. I'm really happy the Islanders are starting to see that Garth Snow is a total hack.
After all these years. I mean, like, how does it take that long? Okay, here's the thing. The Caps are sitting atop the Metro again for the 3rd straight year. They're looking, they're class of the Metro. And they're gonna do the Cap thing, which is choke in the second round because the system is set up for them to never advance. Because what are the playoff standings? Hold on. What are the full standings? Because I think they would get... all right. Yeah, they would get New Jersey in the first round. And New Jersey is not an easy out at all.
New Jersey, they can make noise. Like, anybody in the Metro can make noise.
Right.
Like, the ones that I'm least comfortable with are Washington and Pittsburgh. Washington, I'm not impressed with. Pittsburgh has had troubles.
Yeah, but Pittsburgh
Philadelphia is unpredictable. Columbus is on fire. New Jersey, you can never doubt them.
Yeah, they got the...
And then Florida's coming out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah, they're getting hot. What's their last... Yeah. New Jersey has Taylor Hall, and he's dangerous, and the Caps are notorious.
Ovechkin. It's literally the Ovechkin show.
Yeah. And that's how the Rangers have beat them in the playoffs. That's how everyone beats them in the playoffs. They're like, all right, put 2 guys on Ovechkin. And
they don't they don't have the depth. That's the problem.
Yeah. And they didn't really make any big splashes at the trade deadline.
Because they couldn't. They're in cap hell.
Yeah. We're watching.
That's why they had to trade Marcus Johansson.
Right. We're watching the end of the Caps. If they don't win it this year, like they are definitely like the Rangers when the Rangers didn't win it in 2014.
Well, their chance was last year, and they choked in Game 7. I'm still shocked how they didn't win that series.
You were still angry about that because you wanted to sow.
I remember I wanted to rip the Pens because they had blown a 3-1 series lead. I wanted a challenge. And then the Capitals went Capitals again, and I was able to go to shitty old narrative about no cups and losing the fucking Penguins in the second round.
They had a horrible matchup with the Pens. Back to back year, like their luck has been terrible. They get the Rangers that year that the Rangers actually had depth.
Yeah, they run into the Penguins when they're the hottest team in the league. They literally they would steamroll over everyone, and then the year after they just choke.
Yeah. They had it last year. They should have, by all accounts.
That should have been their year.
Yeah. Well. But remember the
now
Rangers.
We can talk about the Blues like a couple of their old players winning a cup.
Yeah.
But nope.
No. They brought in all those ex-Kings. They brought in Justin Williams.
He lost his Mr. Game 7 moniker.
Yeah. He did not Game 7 shit. Maybe he got lucky, But yeah, we're only 9 games away from the end of the regular. This season has gone by fast. And
if the Eastern Conference, I'm going to pick somebody out of the Atlantic.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I'm a betting man, I'd go Tampa or Boston.
Well, Boston, I like what they did adding Rick Nash, and people talk shit about Nash and him.
The problem with Nash is he's not what he was. He's a depth guy, and if you use him as a depth guy, I think he's all right.
But if you
roll him on a third line, you add to that depth. The thing with Boston is they've really made a lot of their scouting has really paid off. They can roll 4 lines now.
Yeah,
they're not a 1-line team.
Yeah, no.
Their key is Tuukka Rask. If he can stay consistent, they could go to the Cup.
Tuukka Rask looks like the Grinch without his makeup on.
Tuukka
Rask. He has the weirdest looking face I have ever seen. I mean, it's scary. He definitely looks like the Grinch. You're a mean one, Tuukka Rask. I mean, he just looks like he ate some children. He stole the roast beast. Fucking Tuukka Rask. Yeah, but if they can get Rick Nash to just go to the net, they're going to be fine. And they would get, who would they get in the first round? Whoever the 4 or 5 seed is. Hold on, conference.
Well, it would be probably Boston, Toronto.
Yeah, that's going to be a hell of a match. First
round Toronto wants revenge.
Shit. Holy, that Toronto can be dangerous. You never know. There could be that young team like Edmonton last year that just gets hot and doesn't care. Don't care. And I have
Philadelphia, as I said, Philadelphia is a huge wild card for me.
Yeah.
They are a team that's so unpredictable that they're dangerous. If they realize that their veterans are holding them back and they unleash their young horses, I think they could go far.
Yeah, that's true. But
they say that as a rival. I think they can make it.
Yeah, I mean, as the standings are now, Boston would have Philly in the first round. So
it goes by division, actually. So it's not 1-8. It would be 1, and then Tampa would play the second wild card. Washington would play the first wild card,
right.
And then the 2 and 3 seeds would play each other.
You're right. So they would have Toronto.
Yep. Yeah. You got some really compelling matchups on both sides.
Boston, Toronto. I'm gonna watch the shit out of that. I mean, I know the Rangers are out, but I just love playoff hockey. I just love how they play so much harder than.
It's incredible. Yeah, it's one of the most beautiful things besides the first 4 days of March Madness.
I actually saw the Caps because I live in near DC. I saw the run in '98 and the atmosphere. So they played Marilyn Manson as their come out music. And they would turn off all the lights, and it would just be pitch black in there, and they'd be coming out to the beautiful people. It was freaking dope, man. That made me a fan for life. I'd be like, all right, I'm going to punch somebody right now. It's fucking amped for some playoff hockey. Anyways. I want to hear your opinion on what? Talk about the Jets. You want to hear our opinion on the New York Jets? You know what I like about the Jets? Is they're like a running gag of terribleness that I can easily make fun of at all times.
Yeah. Well, apparently, saying that's a narrative, so you got to be careful about that. The thing with the Jets is that's the problem with butt fumbling the tank. You had to pay a massive ransom to go up in the draft.
Yeah, I mean they've got the number 3 pick, and they are just they're daring anybody to do something, hey, take Saquon because we want Rosen, and they know that okay, so Allen Rosen goes, they're in a good spot, man. They're gonna get a decent QB up there at the top, but they'll probably do the most Jet thing ever.
If that's the goal, you should be able to get a QB.
Yeah, but what are the Jets gonna do? They're gonna draft a tight end. That's what's gonna happen. They're
probably gonna draft Minka Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
Or Bradley Chubb.
Yeah, because they're that person that thinks that they're smarter than everyone is what they are. We're
Rich coach say.
Yep. They're gonna be like, oh, we're gonna do contrarian, like you invest in Apple, never. We're gonna back Microsoft and their Zune product. That's what we're gonna do. We're so much smarter than everyone else. All right.
Right.
All right, we got about 10 minutes left. You guys have been great. Thanks.
Yeah.
About 200 viewers tonight. Not as big because we didn't use the community tab because we got lazy. You know,
It's not that we got lazy. It's that, I mean, have you seen the performance we put on today? That's 200 too many.
Remember, we're improving every time.
We're improving. Yeah.
Shout out
yeah,
to
yeah.
Dead Air.
A dumpster fire is still a dumpster fire. I think this was even more of a dumpster fire tonight. That's all I'm going to say, man.
All right,
and I'm saying this out of love. I'm not saying this to be critical.
No, it's all love, man. We got this.
Lots of love.
Look, man, the stream is like pizza. It's like even when it's bad, it's still kind of good. You know.
Well, it's like you got to microwave it a little bit. And
Yep.
Just heat
Work
it up.
Yep.
And then you got to do.
Sex is like pizza. You know, even when it's bad, still pretty damn good. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you got to microwave it.
That's why you can throw ranch dressing on it.
Yeah. Sometimes you do have to throw ranch, a little pineapple. You know, what's that? Canadian sweet pig. You know, I've gone heavy. I'm not proud. Ryan Brannigan, Seattle getting NHL team discuss. You guys are great. That is actually great. Seattle needs to call their team the Seattle Reign, spelled R-E-I-G-N. That is the only name that I will accept, is the Seattle Reign.
Yeah, I'm hearing like the Metropolitans, the Kraken, Totems.
Totems? How about the
I personally
Jets?
would be cool with the Seattle Seals. But that's just me.
Oh, dude, my bro want to talk about the Winnipeg Jets, according to Don't Feed Phil, not the New York Jets.
Well, that makes more sense because the Winnipeg Jets are pretty damn relevant for now. I'm hoping they really win a series, at least.
All right, now my kid's yelling at me. What does he want? This is what I'll
He
do.
wants to be a ship poster.
Oh.
What do you think's going to happen, man?
All right, hold on. Let's let him on the air. Caleb! I use
Like,
his real
hey, Dad,
name.
do you
Come
know
here.
the way?
No, Mom needs
really
a
what
gray
it's-
money card.
Come here.
No, Mom needs a gray money
All right,
card.
come here and get it. Look, you're on TV, kid. What?
What?
That's right, 2 for flinching. Ow. Come
I
here.
need the money card.
Don't.
Let him have the fucking money card.
Hey, don't smack me on on live stream.
Dude.
I'll get called for parental abuse. All right, get out of here.
Hey guys, it's 5 Points Gaming
Wait,
here.
you just screwed it up. Screwed up the live stream. Oh no, we're off air. I'm kidding. All right, go.
Wow.
Run, servant.
Bitch.
Run. Listen, if you don't go, I'm going to reduce your inheritance by another %.
What the fuck, you cheap ass motherfucker.
Hey, my kid is here. He's listening.
Hi guys, 5 Points Gaming here. If you guys want more crappy streams, remember to subscribe and like the video.
Thank you.
That kid makes a lot of sense. He's going
does.
places.
He is. He's going to be our next host here. Speaking of guest
Yeah,
hosts,
I think he was. I think he'll replace Dead Air pretty nicely.
He would. Black hair. Whoa.
Whoa.
Why's the hair got to be black? Huh? Whoa. All right. All right, let's bring in the subs. We got TikTok-toe. Unmute yourself. Fly Latori. We're just everybody in the pool here for the next 2 or 3 minutes. And I don't know. Do I have to unmute y'all? I think you can just. All right, server mute. Hold on. All right, let's do the pool. All right, who's there?
I am scared for my Stars playoff hopes.
Dallas, are they even in the playoffs? No.
They're
We're
in the
contending
fringes.
still. We're contending somehow.
You're only 2 points out.
We've
What?
lost 6 in a row if you don't count OT.
That's pretty bad. That's not how you make a run. That's pretty bad.
Ben Bishop is out at least 2 weeks.
Yeah, that hurts you.
Yeah, Benny Bish, the cheat code.
Kari Lettinen makes me want to die.
Kari letting in
Gordon
goals.
Lettinen actually hasn't been garbage,
No.
shockingly.
He's got the
I
best
only-
name. Kari letting in
I mean,
goals.
Tyler Sagan is a god, but
I'd suck his dick. I'm just saying. What? Dead air.
He's going to be asking for
Tyler
a
Sagan is a god.
He is.
I will. You're welcome for that.
Thank you. We don't deserve to miss.
Boston
but if
traded
we
him
look
for
like
Louis
this,
Erickson. Yeah. All right, you guys got anything you want
That
to
is
plug
the
while you're
worst
on?
trade.
You guys want to see my kid beat me up again?
Nah. Lol.
Nah, that'd just be UMBC versus Virginia all over again.
That was
Yeah,
great. That was one of the greatest things ever.
I wanted a congratulations Virginia video so bad.
I know.
Don't worry, I'm planning on something for March Madness.
Oh god, yes.
Yeah. Let's not cross
yeah,
our
but
wires.
Don't worry, I'm not letting that go.
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
I have a trigger for Arizona State fans. How's 100K for DeAndre Ayton looking now?
Looks like a bargain, right?
They probably all didn't get their 100K payment. They didn't show up at all.
Oh, the Panthers are whooping the Senators' ass.
That's expected.
Well, the
6-2.
Senators suck. They're terrible.
Yeah, but 6-2.
That is pretty bad. Guys, I played NHL 18 earlier. I was too like baked, and I lost like 4 games in a row. And I swore it
It's
wasn't
okay.
me.
My shootout ranking has tanked to shit.
Yeah, hey Tree, do you still play video games?
A little bit.
On what?
I
your
really
Sega
want to
Genesis?
get back into it. I've always been trying to get back into streaming, just for general chill, not to be professional, not in any way, shape, or form.
Oh
You don't
yeah,
wanna
Tree,
play
you might want
Fortnite?
to change your NBA Finals predictions.
For what? To what?
Houston and I want to say Toronto or Celtics.
Dude, Houston's always been a regular season team.
Yeah.
I'm not waiting. I'm holding my breath till the playoffs for them. Same as Toronto. They've always been great regular season teams, but I want to see how they do in the postseason.
I said Celtics first because Toronto's known for choking.
The
Or
Celtics
just
are probably
facing
going to get
Cleveland.
healthy too.
Yeah, that's true. Spurs are a tough out. But Kawhi Leonard's like, nah, I'm not interested in playing basketball. I'm good.
He wants to be a Spur for the rest of his career, but it looks like he wants to leave as well.
I don't think he's interested in playing basketball. He's pulling a Derrick Rose.
No,
I'll play when I'm
D Rose is just bad.
He was great for his first 2 years. D Rose was incredible.
Although Portland is a team on fire.
They are dangerous. I do like
Dame
that.
Dollar can't be stopped.
Yeah. Nate Dollar. That's his name.
Dame Dollar.
Yeah. He's money.
It's a bloodbath, and I don't know.
All right.
The top 3 seeds in the West could pull up a fight. Utah is shockingly in there.
Utah's been on a crazy hot streak.
Yeah, but
I blame Donovan Mitchell for that.
that's the Cleveland syndrome.
Minnesota's finally in playoff contention.
Oh,
They
yeah.
have been this whole year.
They're kind of falling apart.
Yeah,
That's what I feared would happen because their core hasn't done anything.
Well,
I keep hearing about how great their core is, but they do not.
Towns is. I love Towns. Oh, great.
I like Milwaukee, man, because I want to say Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And
Freak.
Antetokounmpo.
Well, I mean, my team's playoff hopes have been dead for a while. I hope we get Sexton or Eo.
I hope I get some Sexton later, too. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we all.
I'm a
would want
Knicks
Yeah.
fan myself.
Yeah.
Too bad it's
it
going to be
hurts.
by myself. All right. Last super
5
chat.
points
Me and Dead Air.
hurts.
Don't Feed Phil. Last super chat of the night, and then we're going to wrap it up. Thank you, Don't Feed Phil. Will Houston pull a Charlotte and become the Oilers again?
Which Houston?
Houston.
I'm kind of confused.
I think he's talking about the Texans.
And then become change their name to the Oilers?
Oh,
I think they have too much
I don't
equity
think
in that
so.
brand, I think they should be named the Houston J.J. Watts Knees.
although Tyron Matthews on there.
Yeah.
The Houston Horizon oil spill.
Although they got
I got an oil
Tyron
spill in my
Matthews.
pants. All right. Okay, pool's up. I'm gonna shut you guys down. Thanks for coming. Thanks for
Thank you guys.
Yep.
No
thanks.
problem.
Hopefully this next week's one won't suck.
Yeah, we'll get Perna on here. Maybe he can carry.
We'll at least
the
get
show.
some Denver chat.
Yeah, Hey guys, let's talk about Case Keenum. He's not even here to defend himself. What an asshole we are. All right, Tree. Any shout outs? You gonna put your Discord in the chat or whatever?
I'm all right for
your
now,
Discord
man. I'm
is
just
like
lamenting the fucking Penguins right now.
Your Discord is like the Wild West of just fucking anger and shit. All right, let's sign it off. I'm 5 points.
Sir. Let's take this out like old Yeller and shoot it in the back.
That's right.
Hey, Dead Air, you want any last words before we sign off? That was really tact, man. I'm glad.
We were tactical as fuck right there. All right.
Yes, sir.
I'm 5 points vids, and you made it to the end of the stream.